Today we're looking at a new drone. It's called the Snaptain P40 Lite. It's a very light color and it's branded Snaptain at the top, and it's a sub 249 gram drone. I've got the controller hooked up to the phone. It's got all the cables. We got speed, we got return to home, power, and 5D button. We've got a wheel to control the gimbal. We've got a record button, a photo shutter button, and a auxiliary programmable button. You can fly with the cable connected on this side, and you can charge in case your battery runs low on this side. So you can charge while flying because it's separate ports. Yep, Snaptain Go app you can download in the Android or the iOS Play Store. I'm using Android today. I've got an SD card in here ready to rock and roll, and you can charge this battery just by plugging USB-C right into there. It doesn't come with a power brick. It's something you can do on your own. It just comes with this nifty little case here, nice small portable case. And when you pop-a-lock it open, you can see a perfect fit for the drone, perfect for the controller, and your cables, manuals, and stuff in there. That's pretty much it. I only got the one battery combo, so I didn't get the Fly More combo. All right, we got a 1/2.0 sensor and an f2.6 aperture. So yeah, so this is probably good for daytime flying. Nighttime, not so sure. I've got the controller all set up. The drone is automatic. It's light up blue, so that's good. Let's hit that little blue button. Do we got a video? Do we got a video? Stable flight, blah, blah, blah. It gives you a nice little tutorial. Not bad, not bad. All right, skip that though. I don't need a tutorial. I need to fly. But if you're new, it's good. You get a little tutorial. There we go. We got a live feed right away. Oh. Okay, it says I've got 8 satellites, right? So, and I thought the battery was fully charged. I thought I charged it fully, but apparently not. All right, I got green 10 satellites, so I'm not gonna worry about getting sliced in the face. Let's see if we can get this to take off.
Please pay attention.
Okay. Oh, not bad. I'm not doing anything. Looks pretty stable. Turning it around. It's turning very slow. I'm in smooth mode. Let me see if I can change from smooth. Let's go in normal mode. Well, oh, it moves a lot faster there. Nice and stable. Wow. Wow, climbs pretty fast too. And off and away. This is beautiful. Just put it in smooth mode, and as you can see, the drone flies pretty smooth. I've got 17 satellites. The image looks good on the screen, like 720. Doesn't look like anything high 1080p or 4K video feed coming to my phone, but no big deal. You know, it's got a feed nonetheless. It looks pretty good. The drone's out there. It's flying. It's smooth and nice. Not bad. The maps here, you can click on the map and see where you are. Nice big map. Now this phone doesn't have service, so that's why I can't see the actual map. But when I fly with my phone that actually has a number on it, the maps get downloaded. So yeah, don't expect to see any layers here. Check the gimbal wheel. Looking down looks good. Looking up looks good. Nice and smooth. Can't complain. We'll go around this trip. Drone's flying really nice, to be honest. It is flying really good. The signal is okay. It gets a little choppy once in a while when the planes pass and stuff, but I'm not gonna make that an issue. A lot of trees around, so I don't expect the best signal either, but it's flying good. It's recording. GPS is stable and solid, which is important. You tell me how the video footage looks. You can see it. I can only see what's on my screen, which doesn't look bad either. Let's see if we can follow this bicycle over here. There we go, Mr. Bicycle. Look at that. I got me some bicycle shots, bro. Nice. So if you're wondering if this camera is usable, absolutely. I did get a little bit of a glitch there, but come on, Mr. Bicycle Man. We're following, oh, about that first shot. We're following him. We're following him. Oh, I don't want to hit a tree. There's no trees here, actually. There he goes. He takes the high road. He's off. There we go, Mr. Bicycle. All right, we're gonna leave him alone before he feels like we're stalking him, but we did get a nice shot. All right, let's snap a few pictures and see how this looks. Picture time, guys, picture time. There you go, it even makes a sound when you snap the picture. 2x, 3x, 4x. And this says it takes 8K pictures, so this is an 8K sensor. That's insane. Now there's a speed button right there, so you can toggle on the controller
Normal range.
between smooth, normal,
Sport gear.
and sports. That's pretty cool. We've got manual exposure, so that's good. You can manually expose your camera. You have control over the shutter and the ISO, which is good. You want to keep your ISO low as always, but at least you have control over your shutter. Manual and auto. That's nice. What else do we have? We have single, burst, time shot, JPEG RAW, right? Image size 48 megapixels. That will be the 8K. It only does JPEGs in the 8K. The 4K does JPEG and RAW. So I'm going to take some 48 megapixels JPEGs and see how they look. That would be the 8K photos. There we go. That's your 8K JPEG. It also shoots 1080p stills. For video mode, you get HD for your transfer or fluent. I'm gonna go with fluent because I don't need high definition. I rather stability. All right, for your record bit rate, you get 50 megabits or 100 megabits. So that's insane. I don't need 100 megabits, but I guess what the hell, we could put in 100 megabits. 4K 30 or 1080p 60. Those are the two options that you get to record in, and that's fine. Your video display can be full. Oh wow, 16:9 or full, like take up the whole screen, guys. Look at you. Look at that full. I need some full in my life. Full crop? I don't know which is better, full or full crop. Full is definitely better. We got the photo button where you can go and watch your video, and guess what? You got quick transfer, right? You obviously have to land the drone to do quick transfer and your controller has to be off, but it's nice to see the quick transfer feature is there. That's nice. We got a lot of features in this drone, a lot of good features. When we hit the three dots at the top right, we got battery info, gives us our voltage, serial number, number of charges, 2. Yes, I've flown it twice. Very nice. Sensor, I don't know what that tells you. Oh, it tells you your gyroscope and compass is normal. Remote ID, it's currently broadcasting. So this is pretty nice. Has remote ID currently built in and broadcasting right now. Missing action and emergency behavior. That's for your sticks. So we'll leave that at stock. And if you lose signal, in case of an emergency, your drone will return home. That's pretty good. Flight control log, you can see your logs, your flight data and everything, and it's nice that it's right in the app, so that's pretty cool. What else? That's pretty much it for safety. For safety has more, has height, has distance, can I put this to Imperial? Yes, I can. So let's go back to safety. I've got my height maxed out 1600 feet, which is high, unlimited distance till I lose signal, and return home to height can go all the way to 1600 feet. Here I'm limited to 200 feet, so I'll leave it somewhere around 200 feet. Beginner mode, you can turn that on if you're a beginner. That's nice. You've got some nice features built in here. Under control, Imperial or metric. Here in the US, we use Imperial. Speed control, and of course, if you tap the button, the manual button, you can jump between the three, which is nice. I'm gonna leave it in normal. Then there's rocker mode. Rocker mode basically says what way you're gonna fly, mode 1, mode 2, or mode 3. American, Chinese, or Japanese, we all have different stick configurations. So American's where you wanna leave it. That means what each stick does when you move it. So American is fine, or what's known as mode 2. And then you've got remote control custom buttons. That's nice. So this button here, that's here, you can customize it, this button. And this button that's here as well, you can customize as well, any one of these two buttons. And the single click button can no function, cruise control, tilt down and recenter, which is what I have it to, tilt down and recenter. And maps, if you want, it can pull up the maps. So if I press the button right now, you'll see it'll look down, and then if I press it again, it'll look up and recenter. Pretty good, pretty cool. The other button, the 5D button, if you double click this button, I have it set to cruise control, and the 5D button can't do much, but right now I have it to zoom. So that's pretty much it. So I can push this up to zoom in and push it back to zoom out. Really nice feature. I like it. It's not a smooth zoom. It jumps from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, but all zoom features look good. And on the left hand here, you got these 4 things here. You have VR mode, which you can go in if you want to put your phone inside of VR goggles. It has a VR mode, which is really nice. There's a time-lapse feature, which is nice. You can set the number of intervals and the duration, how long you want the time lapse to go for. All right, I'm at 10% battery already, but it's got smart follow. Wow, it's got tracking and parallel follow, so I'm excited to try that. What else do we have here? We have short film. So you've got rise, circle. What do you got? For short film, you've got rise, circle, gradient, retreat, drift. Wow, you got some nice short films over here. Really nice. You get to set the distance away that it does each trick. Really cool. Yeah, you get to set the distance for each trick. So I've got to try those out on my next battery. Unfortunately, I'm at 7%, so I should be coming in for a landing at 18 minutes for 75%. Not bad at all. Not bad. All right, let's get it charged up again, I guess, and then we'll bring it back out, check the smart features, and I'll let you know how that works. But overall, I can tell you so far, it's a pretty stable drone.
So before we go to the smart shots, let's talk a little bit about the tracking feature. This does have rear tracking and parallel tracking. Well, the first major bummer for me was that you could not track low. You had to be, I think, 6 meters off the ground, which is approximately 18 feet. So you had to be between 16 and 18 feet high before the tracking feature would allow you to track, basically. And that means you're always looking down on your subject, whether you're walking, whether you're riding. It's good that it tracks you while you're riding as well, but it's always going to be a looking down shot. There's no way you can fly low to the ground and then enable the tracking. Now, I believe that's a safety feature because you don't have obstacle avoidance and they don't want you to hit a tree or anything. Other than that, it tracks okay. I mean, it follows you well easily if you're walking. If you're on the scooter like me, just going 10, 8, 9 miles an hour, it tries to keep up and it tracks more towards the front of the frame as opposed to keeping you in the center of the frame. But it is what it is. At least it still manages to track. I'm not going to complain at this price point.
The Rise Smart feature works really good, I think. You just draw a box around yourself. You select between how high you want the drone to go, between 30 and 80 meters. You hit go and the camera and the drone pretty much does the rest. Now, if you hit the sticks, you'll throw it off. So you don't want to jam the sticks in any one of these smart features. But overall, I say that one is pretty straightforward and it's very reliable. Even if it misses the first time, you can always do it again and it'll track you. So that's pretty reliable smart shot, I think. The circle feature is actually my favorite because you can select the number of circles you wanted or laps you wanted to do around you, whether it's 1, 2, or 3. And you can select which direction to go and again draw a box around yourself and hit go and you're good to go. And so that one works pretty good in my testing. I mean, I'm not moving or anything, I'm just standing right there. So I found that feature to be very useful and it works very good. Does it keep you perfectly in the center? No. Is it 100% smooth? No, but it's smooth enough, it's good enough, it's usable enough, I think, in my opinion. The gradual retreat, actually the droney shot, I call it normally. This one I had a little bit of a problem with because same thing, you draw a box around you, select between 30 and 120 meters. This one can really go far out. And it starts off really well in my testing, but as it goes further out, the gimbal starts to look down a little bit and then it kind of loses track of you, and before you know it, you're out of the frame. So that one needs a little bit of work, needs some software work, I think. to get it back on track. Not a big deal. You can still get a little bit of a gradual retreat before it loses you. So it's still usable. The last feature, which sounded and looked pretty cool, which is the drift. For the life of me, I kept drawing a box around me, keep hitting go. And I don't know if it's because the place was getting dark, the sun was setting. Not sure what the problem was, but it just would not do the drift one. Yeah, so not 100% reliable on the drift. There is, fortunately, these things can be fixed via software updates. So hopefully Snaptain can do a little bit of software work and get these things tweaked and dialed in correctly. But for the most part, most of these smart features are usable. So for a drone with that price point now, especially with tariffs and all these things into play, it's getting more and more difficult to get a good, decent drone for 500 bucks. So this is a good option to look into. That's under 249 grams, that has built-in remote ID and has a few smart features and stuff like that. Would it be nice to have obstacle avoidance in these things? Yes, but I'm not gonna make it a big deal at this price point. Could the camera be much more improved, better sensor, better all that stuff? Yes, but then better also means more cost. And I think this drone is targeting mostly beginners and just casual hobbyists. And I think the camera is more than good enough, shooting 4K and shooting JPEG and RAW photos. Even the 8K photos is a nice touch, even though the image is not the best or the cleanest or can be used for production work because it doesn't shoot D-Log or Cinelike or any of these flat color profiles. It's still good enough for beginners. The drone flies exceptionally well, so I'm happy with it. If you do have a drone that shoots log or Cinelike and you're looking for LUTs for your drones, head over to www.dronexfactor.com. I've got a bundle of 60 plus LUTs there. There's bound to be a nice LUT for your footage in that bundle. So go check it out. It's a great way to support the channel as well. Also, if you have more questions concerning this drone or any other drone or e-bikes or technology that's on this channel, think about becoming a patron. It's only $1 a month. That's $12 a year. And you get direct access to me when you join up on Patreon. Just go to the messaging section and that message pops right up on my phone. It's just like sending me a text message. And I'll do my best to give you hopefully the answer that you need or point you in the right direction. Make sure you do all the YouTube fun stuff. Give this video a huge thumbs up. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified when I release new videos. Okay, that pretty much does it for me and this video. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of this Snaptain P40 Lite drone. If you're looking at the scooter I'm riding and wondering what is this scooter and how does it work, check this video out up here. If you want to see what other budget drones I have on the channel, check out this video down here. This one is a really good budget drone, I think, as well. And I will catch you guys, well, whenever I can.